Okay, so the line's probably here now in this fog of war. So if we go on this hill, we'll only get 25% bonus. So, is it worth it? Because I'll probably get a couple of experience points if I was to win that fight. But then there's a chance I could lose it. But hey ho, it's not the end of the world if he loses. He's done all of it for exploring, so let's go for it. So I'm expecting to be attacked next turn. So there's a chance I could lose this one. Yeah, he's done it. Well done. So I'm hoping that's plus. Oh, you did only actually get 1 experience point. Okay. So we're probably going to have to win 2 more fights for him to get his second promotion. Okay, let's sit you here. Sit there, you can have a... You've got a good wide viewpoint of things. Okay, so that's all worker built. So what next? I mean, we should probably build some defence at some point, so a warrior might be an idea. There's not a lot to do at the minute, to be honest. I don't want to build a settler. I'd like to grow the city now, because building that worker, it means while you're building settlers and workers, you know, the city isn't actually going to grow. So before I build another worker or a settler, I think I want to get a couple of citizens in the city. So I think I wouldn't usually build a barracks this early, but there's not too much else to do at the minute, so I'm going to just stick a few... I might not complete the barracks to begin with, but I'll make some progress on the road towards it. Okay, and we said you're going to improve this gold. So that will really help our economy now. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to... No, I'm going to put him on this hill here, because there's a forest there. That's a really safe place. And oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Wasn't expecting to see a bear. So, this is interesting. So we're on the safest possible location in the fact that we're on a hill, which gives us plus 25% strength, and there's a forest on the hill with 50% strength, so that's 70% bonus, plus the scout itself gets 100% strength for fighting animals. On the other hand, our scout is strength 1, and the bear is strength 3, so even with all those bonuses, I would imagine we're probably favourite to lose this. But there's a chance, so we'll see how it works out. Yeah. Well done, what a warrior that guy is. God, he's taken 2 lions, a wolf, and now a bear. He's it. I hope he doesn't die next fight. So 1 more fight, he'll be his medic, and he can be around forever. We should probably name him, actually, if he gets... I'll wait to see if he gets his promote. I don't think I want to name him and then lose him. Might not necessarily be a him. So there's not too much going on for a few turns now, so I'll just whiz through these till get our next bit of action. Okay, so that's the gold built. So that will help our economy. It won't help our food situation very much. Are you actually working that? No, so I didn't think it probably would be, but it'll probably work it on the next turn. But it's going to be worth it. I mean, that's going to provide, what, 6 gold a turn? Which is really going to help our science early on. So now, so we can't build a farm yet, can't build that. So we might as well build a road, you know, then at least it'll connect it and improve our happiness. Let's offset some of those negatives for the experiment that we conducted earlier. Okay, so yeah, again, we can't do too much there. The pig will need improving in 13 turns when we research the technology. So I'm just going to build a road here for now, I think, which will connect the pig when we do build the pasture. And also, I mean, we are going to be looking to expand a new city soon. So it will mean we can get that a little bit faster. Okay, there's some wolves here. So these wolves can move 2 turns. So there's a chance the wolves will attack us. We'll definitely beat the wolves on this location. So we're hoping they will just attack us from there. Yeah. Wicked. Okay, well that should mean, yeah, we get on some... See, we're going to improve this for the... someone's research Confucianism. So that means someone's got either Buddhism or meditation or polytheism, which I've put on random religions. So I imagine that's China. China is probably in the game somewhere. I think Confucianism is their favourite religion. So yeah. Okay, so should we name you? How about Florence Nightingale? I think that's how you spell it. So hopefully you don't die. I'm gonna still keep you there because it's handy to. While this person's here on the hill, he's got quite a wide view, and all these tiles that are lit up means barbarians can't spawn. So especially while we've got nothing defending the city, it's worthwhile, you know, trying to prevent barbarians being too much of a threat, because that could end our game really soon. I mean, I should probably be building a warrior, to be honest. I'm taking a little bit of a chance, but it would be pretty good this early to get wiped out. Okay, so we've popped. So let's see what. Yes, so he's working the gold. So okay, so we've got 2 citizens eating. So each citizen in the city eats 2 food. So currently we're producing 3 food off the rice, no food off the mine, but this is giving us hammers and gold. And the tile, the city tile, is giving us 2 food, 1 hammer, 1 gold. So we're only running a very small. So the trade-off for this working this mine is it's stunting our growth a little bit. But hopefully in a few turns we're going to be able to work pig here, which will, when we build a pasture, the rice will switch to the pig. And then it might be worth popping agriculture actually, because I think we do actually need this food, because really these are the only 2 food tiles that are going to drive us in the beginning. I want to try and get our city up to 5, I think, before we build our first settler. There's not a huge race, I don't think, because you know we're not competing with anyone at the moment for these for this island. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, the other people are on this over here. We don't know whether these are just islands or whether it's a big continent. We'll have to see at some point. I'm hoping it's a big continent, to be honest, and then, you know, we can, as I say, make raids onto it and collect gold from maybe sacking some cities later. Okay, so animal husbandry in 2 turns, so I'm just going to wait you there for a couple of turns. Yeah, you can wait. Okay, we've got
Blessed
horses.
shall be the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
If you recognise that voice, that's Leonard Nimoy, who was famously Spock on the Star Trek films. I think they got Sean Bean to do the new one for Civilization 6 as well. Okay, so we've got horses, so that's really good. So our civilization, Genghis Khan, is very reliant on horses, so I was hoping they'd be on here, the continent somewhere, and it's even greater that it's in our city square, so we'll be able to get access to that pretty soon. Okay, so how should we go about this? So do we think we have time to pop agriculture? I think we will. And then we're going to beeline for the oracle. Some more horses down here. See how much faster we're building these barracks now that we've got this mine operational. And the pasture as well, when I build a pasture on here, this will be much better than the rice, because as well as food, it'll give us an extra hammer as well, so it'll be even faster. So it'll help us when we come to it. So the oracle, ideally we'd have more. Come on, Florence. Well done. I'm not expecting you to die to anything less than a bear on there. I should probably be keeping it. Now that I've named her, I don't really want to lose her. Okay, so we're about to build our barracks. So now I think we probably should build a warrior, just in case, you know, something appears. Yeah, look at the French. They're nosing again. They can see that we're there. It's okay. We'll come for you one day. Okay, there's not too much to do at the moment, just whiz through these turns. Okay, so we've built that road. Sorry, we've built the pasture, so... Why have you not switched? Oh, okay, the game thinks. The game's come off this tile. The game wants to... Yeah, I think I'm in favour of that, actually, thinking about it. So we'll soon be able to work this one again. The game's prioritising food at the moment. So yeah, I mean, there's no rush to build this warrior. Okay, so we should probably connect the horses, so let's go and do that. We'll go straight to the horses, but rather than building a road to them, because you will just get the benefits that much faster. So the horses will provide +2 hammers and 1 gold when we build the pasture, so we'll do that. Should be keeping an eye on Florence as well. Okay, so we're a bit safer now. Now, the warrior is pretty much the weakest unit, so it's not a huge amount of safety, but at least, I mean, it'd be pretty annoying to just get wiped out by a warrior wandering in, barbarian warrior, so what to do now? We should probably build another one, and then by the time we've done that, we can send him off to try and settle a city now. Should we? So this is the advantage of our combat. So we're the Mongols with Genghis Khan as our leader, so we're aggressive, so if we see down here, we get a free promotion. So normally, you know, we would have to select this combat one, but we get a bonus. So what should we do? So long term wise, the combat 2 is probably the best one, because that will link to further promotions. I mean, melee isn't ridiculous because there's going to be a lot of melee fighting, but the problem is with that, if in a few thousand years time it's a redundant promotion. So I'm just going to go combat. Just sit down in the city. You can be the garrison.
O farmers, pray that your summers be wet and your winters clear.
So that means we can improve the rice in a second. So now we're going to have to be quick and try and get to the oracle. So let's go mysticism. I'm taking a bit of a chance. I mean, you know, a lot of people would go for archery here, but I'm hoping Florence is lighting up these tiles, so... And I'm going to send the warrior out somewhere in a minute to light up a few more, so hopefully the chances of a barbarian invasion will be minimal. Popped an extra citizen there, so that should mean we work in the mine again, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yep, so right, so the horses have... What's it done? Okay, so it's moved it off the... So we've lost the food in moving to the horses, but we're getting 3 hammers and a gold, so... Yeah, I'll support that for now. The extra gold's useful. Okay, so we need to connect these, so we can't build chariots or horse archers yet. First of all, because we've not got horseback riding, but we need to connect the horses via a road to our capital. So we're going to start that process with a road. Okay, so now a choice: should we build another warrior, or should we build? The thing is, if we build a settler now, it's going to halt our citizen growth. So I'd like to get that up to 5 before we grow again. 5 is the limit before we start getting unhappy. Yeah, although actually, sorry, 6 will be the limit because we've connected gold. So I'm going to build a couple of warriors and I'm going to send them out to the places where I'm thinking I'll settle cities. And I'll have to start thinking about that now. I think the first place I'd like to put a city is going to be in this corner, because the last thing I want to happen is for the bloody French to sail down here and settle cities in the south. Now, it's possible they might be able to sail around here, we're not too sure, but I'm thinking if I put a city here and I don't sign an open borders treaty to begin with, it will mean then they cannot pass here without declaring war. So